Hi everyone, Sharon here with Mac Senior in day 11. So we started out the day in Manfa and I'm still looking for snails. I wanted so badly to show you guys one of those snails, so I finally had to give up and just go with an empty one um, that she has a bunch of them in a bowl. I'm not sure why she keeps them. But anyway, I had to just let it go. And here's our car with my little sign on the side. I brought it with us. And we are leaving Manfa at this point. That's our family in their car ahead of us. And we're in Paich now. And see that wall to the left? That is a very ancient wall. I don't know when it was built, but part of Paich. And Paich means five towers, and that's one of the towers. It's one of the churches in town. But there's Roman ruins under this city that you can go see, like 2,000 years ago. See that? They Hungarians put these platforms up on top of their poles, and then storks build nests that they come back to year after year. And that was a big hit on our wedding trip, was seeing the storks, because in May the storks are there and sometimes you can see them with babies in the nests, and it's just fascinating to me. And these are just um, little villages that we went through on our way to Croatia. We have climbed and are now at a pretty high elevation, and I'll tell you, I whittled down this footage. I shot 43 minutes of footage, which was almost the limit of my iPhone, but I just wanted to show it all to you, but I've pared it down. This was a rest stop after we got into Croatia, and I think we're about 35 minutes from our journey's end at this point. And here we have located our next Airbnb, and it is incredible. I'm laying in bed right now with my laptop on my lap, um, doing this video for you, but I want to show you. This was their greenhouse, and they had beautiful dahlias and lots of other things too, but right here is where they have their dahlias. I just love that kind of flower. And a view from inside the greenhouse, looking out. Now, this next video is kind of long because actually, it's not the long one. The long one is where we get inside the house. Um, there's a lot of different trees on this property, and the young man that owns it and lives next door gave us a tour and told us that this tree here comes from China. He didn't know the name of it, but it's a very interesting looking tree, and he said it has beautiful colored um, blooms on it in the spring, and they have three different kinds of magnolias. So here we are going into the house. And wherever you see flowers, they're real flowers. They put fresh flowers for the visitors. And this is the first bedroom with two twin beds. There's only two bedrooms and a large, huge, actually huge closet. And then this is our bedroom, the master bedroom. And boy, it is really fancy. And this house is very, very high tech. You can control the hot tub from the house, and the hot tub is quite a bit below the house. This is the bathroom. There's rocks in the bathrooms with lighting in the floor that shines up on the rocks at night. There's a square toilet. I've never seen a square toilet before, square sinks. Beautiful fresh ranunculus in the vase. And I couldn't resist leaning over and saying, "Hi, everybody." And this is looking through our bedroom to cousin Juji and her future daughter-in-law, whose name I can't pronounce, but she said it was okay to just call her Bogey because it's a variation of that. So all I have to do is remember Humphrey Bogart and I can remember her name. And this is the kitchen and living room. And it's the view that is spectacular. Oh yeah, and their wall between the kitchen and the living room has these little, they call them stone roses. It's a type of succulent that's growing in that wall. And they put rosemary in the fireplace to make the room smell good. And the bottle of champagne was for us. We're not champagne drinkers, but it was a very sweet thought. And we did open it and have a sip just to celebrate it. And a clay tennis court, which we will not use at all. A swimming pool, which we will also not use at all. The only thing I wanted to use was the hot tub. I didn't go down and take a picture of the hot tub. I didn't have my iPhone with me when I went down there to see it. But it's an amazing hot tub that has music and lights and jets and everything else you can possibly imagine. This is bathroom number 2, which also has a toilet and a bidet. Both bathrooms have bidets. A washer-dryer combination. And my husband says this is the best shower outside of the shower at our house, which he designed himself and loves. He said that's the second best shower in the world. And of course, the view out all of the windows is of the Adriatic Sea and the tennis court and the pool. And this is another angle of the open room. Boy, and that kitchen has everything. And now we're on our way down to the town of Otapia. I didn't really want to go. I wanted to stay in the house, but they talked me into going, and I'm glad they did because it's beautiful. I guess you might say it's sort of the Croatian Riviera, but it's really gorgeous down there and very reasonable in price for food and even clothing. I saw some white linen pants that I know would have been over $100 at the shops in the mall in Walnut Creek, but they were only $43 here. I almost bought them, but I couldn't justify it. And these streets are so narrow and tiny you can't believe it. I was shocked that they let those big buses um, drive on those streets, but they do, and they seem to manage. Now, my husband's family was saying that before the Second World War, these big, what are now big hotels, were actually residences of, the wealthy Hungarians, the people that used to be, I guess, the nobility when they had nobility. And I'm not sure what this kind of flower is. I think that's some sort of a succulent. They were beautiful. It's just more of the scenery. I couldn't stop taking pictures of these borders that they had everywhere. They're just so beautifully laid out and colorful and very sweet. This place is a feast for the eyes. And they had a little walk of fame like Hollywood, and this is Nikolai Tesla's star. And here's a guy playing the accordion. I loved that. Very sweet, and later on you'll hear a very good guitar player too. These are just more shots of the beautiful buildings and the beautiful flowers. But we got hungry, and this place here was highly recommended, and it absolutely had the best pizza I've ever tasted in my life. Now, I don't know what that was, but our cousin Attila ate the whole thing. That was my pizza. This is squid. And I loved the color of these bushes. Well, I don't know. They're not bushes. I don't know what they are, but they all had very beautiful color. And this is a park it's a city park that is in right there in downtown Otapia. I hope I'm saying that right. And beautiful gardens. Those are bamboo. And we're getting close to the end of the day, and of course, the sky just kept getting more and more beautiful. And it was almost had almost a tropical feeling here with the palm trees and such. Beautiful colors in the ocean. And now you can hear, I think, the guitar player. And he was a left-handed guitar player. So now the sun is really starting to fade, and we came across this. Um, I was like a farmer's market for plants, and they were just beautiful. I loved seeing all these different colors and how they had them all laid out. And wait till you see the pansies. I just love pansies. I don't know what these are, but they sure were pretty. Little peppers. Aren't they sweet? I just love the little faces on pansies. I tried to get up close to the face of the little pansies. They're so cute. Isn't that colorful? And right there by the Adriatic Sea. How quaint. Little daisy-like flowers. So then it was back to our wonderful house and playing Mexican train dominoes with our family, which is what we love. And that was the end of day 11. Thanks again for watching. I'm in bliss.